Welcome back to another episode of the Too Late We Said It podcast featuring Edwin Nevado and Sean Levitt. You are our special guest today, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the studio with us. We appreciate you fucking with us. Fuck. What up with you, Ed?
Hey, what's going on? How you doing? How was your week?
It was good, man. It was. Oh, yo, what? Hey, yo, hold on, yo. Let's take a breath. I've been thinking about this. We've been doing this show for 3 years. Ed don't ever ask me how was my week, yo. He like an abusive husband. Today he asked me how my week was. Wow.
Yeah. I've been self-reflecting and internalizing and seeing who I am and realizing that I need to spend more time asking how others feel and how others, are having how others are feeling.
Yes, tell me more. Tell me more. Who's your therapist?
Huh? This Puerto Rican named Juan Carlo.
Juan Carlo. You got to talk to the niggas around you, man. That's what's up, man. It's good, man. It's good, man. I'm chilling, man. You sort of caught me off guard. I don't know what to do. This week I've been chilling, man. As y'all know, my son's going into high school this year. So he's playing slot receiver. So I went to his practice all this week and watched. And he's smaller and slower than almost everybody. So we've been working on getting him some, we've been working out and working on field drills for speed and shit like that. But other than that, man, just chilling, man. What's up with you though? How you feeling, Ed? What's popping with you, bro?
Man, I'm feeling great, man. It's just a pretty solid week as far as the flow of the week. It's been hot. Like it's been hot over here in North Carolina. It's been
Word.
hot. But staying hydrated, doing all the things to keep from getting any heat stress.
Stress.
Everybody remember, heat stress is a real thing.
It is.
Drink water. You're in a hot environment a lot. Make sure you stay hydrated because before you know it, you'll start to experience some kind of confusion. And then you're waking up if someone finds you. Like, what happened? Because you done passed out because you hot. So,
and by the time you feel it, it's already too late.
It's already too late.
Yeah. It's too late you sleep. Too late you're dead.
Too late you're dead.
Yeah, by the time you feel them symptoms, your body is already in DEFCON 5.
Why do I feel this way? This is go doom. Body shutting down.
You go ahead to edit in the sound there when he calls it out. That's what's up, yo. Yeah. How your diet going, man? We proud of you, Ed.
Man, I'm just going ahead and just keeping my diet solely on fruits and vegetables for the week. And then slowly but surely I start feeling a little bit better. Then I incorporate any kind of food that I want on Fridays and Saturdays, and it feels great.
What's up, yo? Proud of you, yo.
But I also because of what I'm doing, it also makes me limit even when I can have what I want. I still crave that salad and stuff because man, I'm starting to realize that there's a lot of good salads out there.
It is, yo. I don't eat salads, but I feel you. That's what's up.
He said it is, yo. I don't really eat
that's how you treated soccer last week.
Yeah. Soccer's great. I don't
fuck with that shit. Your pussy good, girl. That's insane, yo. That's what's up, yo. Hey, so I heard you word on the street. You was back in the studio, yo.
Yes, sir, man. I collaborated with a fellow artist by the name of Dallas Owen. He's from Australia.
Australia.
Yes, sir.
Australian for beer. Looking at
that was pretty good. He said looking at. But the interesting thing is me and him collaborated back in like 06, 07 on a couple song projects. And we kind of lost contact, but through social media, I started advertising that I'm doing music again. And he reached out to me and said, hey, I see you're doing music. I got a song if you want to drop a verse on it. So he sent it to me. I really love the message of the track. It's basically about understanding that you're enough, that you don't really need people. You can do for yourself, and understanding that you can do a lot of things on your own. You don't always need somebody. But I kind of approached the track in how I lived my life, always trying to help others and give to others and then take from me. So my verse is like living in that situation where, I know I'm all I need, but I also spend a lot of my time trying to help others at the detriment of myself at most times.
to get by.
That's gonna be the verse that I have prepared for us. Is
okay. Well, can I get in? Pause. Can I get into it?
Yeah. The whole song is gonna be released. Dallas is working on some stuff now as we speak, and it's interesting because Australia is 14 hours away ahead of us.
Ahead of us, half a day away.
So right now, as we speak, it's nighttime in Australia. By the time
go to the club,
over, it's gonna probably be close to the next day already.
Dallas probably in the club right now, Saturday night.
Hell yeah. Well, I think he's in the studio. He's in the studio actually working on music. I just
before we play this, am I going to hear Dallas Owens in here?
No, because I just put my verse on there as just to highlight a piece of it, because he's gonna officially release the track at some point, and I'm gonna put his link to his music site in the comments, so that way you can check it out whenever he drops it. But I'm also gonna work on probably 1 or 2 more songs with him as well.
Nice. Okay, well, I got some more questions, but let's play this real quick. This is All You Really Need, Dallas Owens featuring Imani OT. Let's get into it.
Friends wither away like leaves on autumn trees. See, it's just you that you really need. Morally stormed, passed over, told I was done. But the strength of the Lord endures and always lives in you, son. So shine. I've never been the type to need anyone. Always feel the need to nurture and feed everyone. Memories of teaching anchors to swim while cursing to the heavens. How can I win? How stubborn of me. Constantly getting pulled underwater, so determined to grab a hold, ignore the lessons from Father. He told me water can cleanse and also water can drown. You can lead a horse to water, yeah, the lesson's profound. But I've been busy in the clouds and came tumbling down. It's the curse of all the anchors that's been hanging around. I never seen a bird stuck in self-pity, refuse to flap its wings cause he tired and weather is shitty. When I'm in service of others, I am in service of self. Hopefully the love of strangers is there when I need help.
Hey, yo, the production on that is crazy. Yo, that's what's up. Yo, that was a good little. This sounds like Jason Derulo or some shit. That sounds some radio shit right there.
Yeah. What you think of my verse though?
That was good, Joe. That was good. It's Imani OT for sure. You could tell now. I'm starting to get used to your cadence, your bravado, your brand. That's what I'm expecting from you now. So it's all about staying in your lane, yo. You stand in your lane, yo. That's so. I mean, it is what it is. You are who you are. That's what's up. That was a good verse. Let me throw it back. One pause on the throw it back. But let me run it back one time for you, yo.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, yo.
Yeah, this music journey has been kind of taking shape. Remember when we started from a little contest and this and that?
Yes.
Yeah, and here we are, yo. Just like I said, it awakened me back into the journey of music, and I've been working at it on a regular basis now.
On the low, my son be listening to that Way in the Truth verse. I be catching him listening to that shit on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
I be catching them. So Jason, nigga, I done told Ed that you be listening to that shit.
Yo, I appreciate it. That's the verse that started this whole journey.
Put the battery back in your back. It ain't what started it. That's what revigorated it. So
yeah, exactly.
What I was worried about, yo. So when you told me this nigga was from Australia, I've been listening to a lot of like South African rappers recently. So I was worried he was gonna hop on the track. Everything is great, mate. Getting money all night, mate. I thought.
Oh no. He's Dallas. Like you heard the chorus of that. Yeah. He wrote that. That chorus, like although he's not singing the chorus, he wrote that.
Oh, that wasn't him.
No, he was the one singing.
Okay.
He's raps too. His verse is the first verse. I'm on the second verse, right? So, but he wrote that. He wrote the whole song except for my verse. I incorporated my verse to the song that he wrote. So it's like he's in a pretty amazing songwriter as far as like Every single hook that's on his songs. If you go to when I put the link down there, he has a lot of he mixes a lot of R&B for all his hooks and choruses, right? So everything that's all written by him. He just has people performing and whatnot.
That's what's up, yo.
But his verse, like, yes, he has an accent. He's from Australia, but man, he has a great cadence and he's understandable. So it's not the accent you expecting, though.
It's not gonna sound like the Crocodile Hunter.
Nah, it's not gonna sound nothing like you doing. I guess it's this misconception. I guess there's, just like in America, the north dialect is different than the southern dialect. Okay. Australia is no different.
I'm out here ducking the haters. I'm out here catching the gators.
Yeah, he doesn't talk like that at all.
My grandma cooks some tomatoes, Mike.
All
right, cool. That's what's up. That Dallas, that was fire, man. One more time.
Dallas Owen's dope, yo. I'm trying to tell y'all, he's dope.
We gonna fuck with it, yo. I always appreciate you sharing the artistry with us, Ed. Yo, from one artist to another, I always like it, my boy. I gotta start getting some clips that I could showcase at the beginning of the show or something.
Yeah,
like that.
I'm hoping that I'm inspiring you to do something. Like, hey, this is from a clip from my stand up from last week.
Nah, fuck that, nigga. You gotta pull up on me in the streets, nigga.
That's the whole point. And then I could talk about what I like and stuff like that. Just like you, you giving me support. I want to do the same for you, but you ain't giving me the opportunity.
I know. Fuck that shit. I ain't giving y'all niggas shit. You gonna have to come see me live. Bottom tickets, nigga. Shit. Tonight,
your phones like
tomorrow night, Libations Bar, nigga, in Millersville. Pull up on me in real life, nigga. Shit. I'll choke the shit out you. Anyway, thanks for sharing that with me. Eddie, what else you had popping this week, man? How the fam?
Fam is doing good. Everybody's in their routines and whatnot, going to work.
Life is life. Yeah. Life is life.
All our kids are adults now, so they're transitioning into adulthood. So, we help them the best we can.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Make sure they don't get burnt. That's all you could do. Give them Jimmy hats.
Yeah.
Pray for the best. Pray for the best. Pray and spray.
Pray and spray.
You've heard me.
You got to use the pass. You got to use the pass procedure.
What
point, aim, and spray.
Pass. Oh, like with the fire hydrant or the fire extinguisher.
Point aim sweet. It's point aim sweet. Yeah, sweet.
We'll put that fire out. Oh man. All right, so let's get into it, dog. First thing I want to talk about, man, is I don't know if any of y'all know anything about the divide that's going on right now here in the States. Dallas probably not having to deal with this, but for the last few years, man, I hate to say it, really, since the emergence of feminism, man, it's been a divergence going on between men and women. I can do anything, you can do better. No, you can't. Yes, I can. No, you can't. Yes, I can. And it seems like we're not in lockstep with each other like we used to be, but also, and it used to be niggas was slapping their bitches for not making the baked potatoes right. So I don't know whether or not we're in the right space of time for either one of those places. But a new occurrence is, to the left, a T app. So the last couple years, an app emerged called the T app. This is a forum, a private forum for women only, to place pictures of the men they have dated or have been courted by, at least. They put a picture of them on the T app, and women can scroll through until they see a motherfucker they know, click on it, and then now they have a discography of comments from all the women that have dated or interacted with this man with their personal perspective. So, i.e., he nut too fast, he don't want to take you out to dinner, his car stink, his house dirty, he's a great guy. Yeah, whatever. Any interaction they have.
It's negatives and positives.
Rarely it's a positive, but I'm sure if you dig deep enough, you might find one in there. So as a rebuttal, I think within the last 6 months, the image to the right is an application called the T app for men, which is the same thing. Except for it's pretty much the barbershop on an app now. Fellas talking about, oh yeah, I hit her pussy dry, the bottom of her feet black. She be bluffing. We ran a train on her. Here goes some pictures of her booty, all that, And so my question to you, Ed, and to our viewing audience, it was like the bottom of her feet black, got you. So y'all know some of y'all bitches be walking around with your house dirty, and then I pick up your foot, it look like Frodo foot at the bottom. You know who you are.
Baby, give me a massage.
I know. That shit look like frostbite at the bottom. Mr. Frodo, Your foot's a Negro.
Say, if I got stains on my hand from rubbing your feet, something wrong.
Look like I've been playing baseball with charcoal bricks.
It's like, because you don't pay attention, you're just making eye contact, and then you're gonna go grab something to eat, and you go, "What the fuck?" You look at your hand, they turn black as hell.
Did I just beat off a squid? Why is my hand black?
What the fuck is going on?
So, Ed, what do you think about these apps, man? Do you think that these apps have a place? Do you think it's valid to do that? Or are we just tearing each other down by slandering each other, even if it's true, even if I did nut quick? Why everybody else gotta know, bitch? Ed, tell me how you feel about that.
I mean, the interesting thing is our society and our human nature has always been that way. You know, either people praise or they tear people down. But it's like, for some reason, I think that because everyone has some form of internal insecurities, it makes them feel better to tear down others. So I don't think it's healthy, to be honest. It's not healthy, but I understand why it's popular. And in some instances, if used properly, it can be good, because if like someone's kind of a scumbag, it's fine. I would like to know, so I don't have to deal with them either. But at the same time, it takes away the fact that people change. How does that person not know that because of the relationship they was in with that person and the loss of that relationship made him better for the next person?
And who was that person that they were dating?
Exactly. They could be a catalyst to the
exactly. Yeah, my fault. Go ahead.
Like, there's a lot of unknowns there, and that's what creates the problem. And then what it does is it makes it go tit for tat, and that never ends well. So now the men have one, they're doing it. So who's really learning here? All they're doing is saying, "Oh, I'm this. Well, you're this. Oh, I'm this, and you're this," and no one's taking any time to self-reflect and say, "What could I have done better? What could I be better?" Instead, it's just like, well, if my pussy stink, yo, nigga smell. My nigga smell. Your pussy smell like cottage cheese and stuff like that.
Right.
And then no one's really thinking about it. But unfortunately, there's some of those things you can't change. A stinky pussy, you can. That's one.
Yes, you can, yo. You can change a stinky pussy, yo. Put an air freshener up that joint.
No, that's why I said that you can change the other on the other side. You really can't change much.
What can't you change?
To the
Almost
doctor,
anything you can change. If you're not too quick, can you change that?
I believe so. Maybe there's some exercise you can do. Jerk off on a regular. I'm honestly, I don't know.
I believe so. He got
mental exercises.
Let me get my notepad, because that's my problem. Let me get my notepad.
That's my problem.
List them again.
Think about baseball and soccer while you're
think about Aaron Judge. Yeah, I won't nut if I think about a man with a strong chin. You right about that.
It's like,
I'm next.
You might go soft is what might happen.
It's still Pride Month, so shout out to the Negro Nutters.
But in my stance on is that, you know, I get it, but I would never be a part of it, because I would just fall into a well of negativity, and that's never good. I mean, ultimately, don't we want to live in a positive environment? So why would you willfully bring negativity into your life? Yeah. It's just wild.
I think I think it's cheating people of an organic experience. So if I walk into a situation with a preconceived notion of you cheap and your feet black at the bottom, I'm already like side eyeing you already. I love, it's a double-edged sword. I love social media for my ability to interact with people, meet new people, follow up on meetings. You know, if you meet somebody cool on a cruise, for example, like I remember I met this cool couple when I was with my ex, probably 8 years ago on a cruise, and watching their family still develop and seeing their kids grow up. It's cool to see that from a distance. But in the dating realm, I feel like you're robbed of an organic experience. I get to really fully experience you, even if it's a lie, because who ain't lying out here? Keep it 100. Who ain't putting up a facade?
Yeah, people putting up different versions of themselves, palatable versions of themselves, and then when you see it's like, you know, the I'm gonna get you sucking thing. We talked about it before. Looks great. Next, you know,
Shorty popped her leg off. That was crazy. She was so bad,
like,
though,
yeah. I mean, that's an exaggerated version of it, but it kind of touches on facts, and that's what makes that scene so hilarious, because it's an exaggerated version of truth. It's like, that's, you know, she looks so fine, and then you see her in the morning with no makeup on, or her wig comes off, and you're like, yo, oh, no.
Now let's touch on it a little bit, but tell me if that becomes a whole nother subject. This makeup shit is getting out of pocket. Have you seen some of these makeups before and after the makeup? It's like they change humans.
Oh yeah. Because that's what's crazy about makeup now. It's become such a intricate art form. It's like understanding lighting and textures of someone's face and using makeup to accent the strengths of their face and also hiding the weaknesses of their face, like your jaw. You have a strong jawline. We have makeup to make it look rounded out.
Right.
And it's crazy how you can alter, like it's like a visual illusion or optical illusions that you create with makeup. And you're like, oh snap. So yeah, people, you're right. It's like some people, when you got a good makeup artist or you know how to do makeup really well, you can transform how you look like crazy,
bro. You could tell the chicks with too much makeup, they be in the club with the presidential face. They just, you don't want to smile too hard, you don't want to sweat, you don't want to move your hair. But then at that point, are you having fun? Are you having fun, or you just on display in that bitch?
Like, I can't sweat. Yo, could you imagine if a person had makeup, they looked like a knockout, and all of a sudden they just went, and it's like, yeah. Like, yo, what the fuck? And all of a sudden they go, huh. Then they run to the bathroom and come out looking like a knockout again. You're like, you're cheating.
Yeah, you cheating, dog. Don't overdo makeup. But I think that app is exposing it's an echo chamber of bitterness. I feel like I don't think anybody is going on that app, and a lot of people will scroll just to read gossip, like we talked about in pre-production.
Yeah.
It'll be a motherfucker in Albuquerque, New Mexico, that you have no chance of interacting with, but you click on her thread or his thread and just reading the gossip about him. Just bullshit. Like, what
just absorbing nonsense.
Exactly, which is social media in general, I guess. But I mean,
but there is entertainment value in it. But when you start to allow that to consume your day to day on a regular, then what are you really doing? You're just you're altering your perception of people in a way that now you're looking at someone looking for flaws.
Right.
And we're supposed to look for the good in people, not look for their flaws, because we all know we all got them. Because while you're looking at that person's flaws, you're ignoring your own. Like, come on. Oh,
you know where I'm going. You know where I'm going. One finger, 3 point back at you. Go ahead, Ed. I ain't fucking with you, yo. So I mean, I feel like in society today, we have to be able to be disciplined. I feel like social media gives us so many outlets to be undisciplined and just do whatever we want and what feels good in under the shroud of secrecy in our own private homes, where niggas just be going off the rails doing whatever. But if you're in a relationship, do your little, I know a lot of chicks used to do the judiciary case search on niggas before they go out with them, and that's cool. Are you a murderer? You know, have you choked your wife to death? That's fine. But he burnt me. You know, he left me in Cabo because I was texting another nigga. Like, all of that stuff, let me find that out on my own. Let me find that out on my own. You feel me?
Because you don't know if that person's the same person either.
Right. Or, like I said, who is the person putting this out there? Who is the person that's putting?
Yeah, what if they're the scumbag and they're just using the law of I said it first? Because you know how it works. The person that comes forward first usually is the one that gets believed.
Right, exactly. Because then you're like, oh, he just saying that because she said this, or she said that because he said
you
this.
just retaliating. It's like, and meanwhile, that person's actually telling the real truth, and the other person's the one that's bullshit.
Exactly. And you
never know.
men are usually less likely to report something. You know, we will just absorb it, you know, with all types of shit. Niggas not calling the police on that girl for smacking them. You know, let's be honest, chicks be slapping the shit out of niggas. I see it all the time. And it's funny on social media, these little shorts and stuff with a woman beating up the man, hitting him with a bat, is laughing tracks behind it and shit. Nobody say nothing about that. It's fun. He deserved it, girl.
Yo, remember that movie Man on Fire?
When Denzel watched it?
Yeah, it when Shorty was like, "This is the mother of Pita," and then the dude says, "I'm so sorry, it's too late. I'm sorry. Maybe we talked sooner." She hangs up the phone, remember, slaps the shit out of everybody in the room. Remember that?
No, I don't remember that. She was beating on dudes.
Everybody, it didn't matter, man, woman, child. She said, "Everybody, get the fuck out." And the last slap was this girl that was at the desk just mind her business, typing up, looking at information, get slapped in the back of the head like cow. And then she walks out the room. I used to rewind that scene so many times because she went down the row on them hoes. Pat, pat, pat.
See,
Get
that's
the
what I'm
hell out
saying.
of my house. Yeah, but she just found out her daughter got murked. You know what I'm saying? So you can understand, like,
You next, bitch. Don't come
there-
slapping me. Fuck.
but that's kind of the point that you're saying is like, you know, a woman slaps you and then stuff, you know. I don't know why that reminded me of that, but she slapped.
That's because you crazy, Ed. You crazy. I'm sorry. You're insane.
Oh shit, that was
I'm wrong with you. That's why.
But anyways, back to what you were saying. You know, woman slapping
no,
a
I
man.
was just closing it out, man. So yeah, man, use technology for good, not for gossip, man. We doing too much with this gossip shit, man. It's getting to a place where it's like it's slop, as they call it, AI slop,
Yeah.
it's social slop. We just putting anything out there for consumption is turning into crazy work.
But I mean, there's some good in it, but the problem is that people don't use it for that.
Yeah, it's buried 50 levels deep below
Yeah.
the bullshit. All right, man. Let's hop in. Speaking of applications, let's keep it moving on another type of application. What are we talking about? Facebook Marketplace. We all use Facebook Marketplace for various reasons, buying cars, buying camping tents. I actually got my son baseball bat off of Facebook Marketplace last weekend. But there's something else that's being purchased on Facebook Marketplace and social media marketplaces that's rising in prevalence. And what is that? Meals, food. Yes, that's right. People are buying food off Facebook Marketplace. At first, when I first heard about this, I was like, man, people is really buying meals from strangers on Facebook Marketplace instead of going to reputable businesses. And then when I started to see how heavy this was happening, I was like, oh shit, people are buying food off Facebook Marketplace. So there's a lot of questions surrounding this. You supporting local businesses, you're usually getting a good deal on the meal because they don't have to pay all the overhead for brick and mortar. Their brick and mortar is their rent. You understand? The BG, the gas, electric, all that stuff like that. But there's also a downside.
Using grandma's recipe to your benefits.
Granny's recipe. My grandma been dead for 30 years, nigga. That's her cornbread. But Ed, tell me what you think about Facebook Marketplace, man. Is it safe? Is it clean? Buying food? What's your initial thoughts?
I mean, I think there's a hit and miss here, but obviously if something grows and you have a platform that creates a kind of a regulated system, whereas as soon as you burn somebody, it's going to be likely you won't get to burn nobody again. So because of this rating system and people, social media, this is the part where that gossip stuff comes into play because people going to talk about it.
Right.
So in this instance, this is what you want. This is where everybody that's over there talking about the man nutting too early, they should be in marketplace talking about whether this food is safe and this and that. So that way these people ain't selling these bad food. Do me a favor, bring that picture back up. I'm about to go off on a tangent.
I got you.
If we eliminate the top left and the the bottom right picture, it looks like this dude's on his way to go purchase some heroin or something.
Should I go down there?
Why does the dude that opened the door look like Danny McBride?
I don't know. You're gonna have to ask ChatGPT. I didn't make this nigga.
Why does he look
At
like
least the light right over his head.
Yo, but that's crazy to have. My man is like, you got the food, you got the stuff.
At least it's in a commercial grade box. It's in a decent box.
Yo, he's supposed to open that and show him before he takes the money though. For real, remember that's kind of like the way you show him. It look good. All right.
They go to bricks.
Oh my man's looking at the freaking ad on the top left. That food looks amazing. And then he proceeds to the address, gets to this alley. Does he change his mind? He's like, hell no, I'm too hungry.
And it's crazy. I ain't even see the image. It don't even tell you what the food is. It just says home cooked meal. $12.
My man has food allergies. Be damn, he's gonna get
don't matter.
It's worth the risk, nigga. And the fact that it says $10 for a plate like that, I'm going to that alleyway too. Shit,
made with love. It's a made with love. Great food, great portion.
Oh man, yo. But yeah, all right. On the serious note, so I think that's something that over someone like himself is cautious. So I'd have to let this process exist for a while until the word of mouth comes to me directly from someone that
be the first customer.
Hell no, I would never be the guinea pig for that shit.
Hell no.
One, you have to. What if you have to meet somebody? Like, all right, let's meet at the parking lot of a Walmart, and he comes bringing plates. Like, I got these dinner plates. Come through.
¿Tú tienes?
It's like what happens is you got food trucks, right? Because we talked about food trucks being a big thing, and that's also a great way. But what if you don't have the capital to be able to get there? So you start at your house. A lot of people have started doing that. They'll start selling dinners to, like, family members and expansive friends of friends.
Co-workers,
and then now with the marketplace, because this is nothing new, honestly, marketplace just gave them a platform. Because you remember at work, you always got, my auntie be selling dinner plates.
Right.
Like, yeah, bring me one. So then they
menus and
pay them and they bring it to the auntie. Well, marketplace just brings the auntie to you directly.
Right.
You get right to the source. So I think that
there's the thing is, it's no bridge to auntie. This is just a random person.
Yeah.
On social,
because at least
you got somebody to hold accountable at work.
It's someone you know's auntie. So it's like, if this shit makes you sick, you're like, hey, motherfucker, your aunt's food made me sick, bitch.
Right.
In this case, you just some stranger shit just hands you some food.
Strangers.
You don't even know. You don't know their sanitary practices. That's
what I'm saying.
That's scary to me.
That's the main thing. You don't
know the person's sanitary practices. Are the dishes being washed? Do they actually have dishwashing liquid? Are they using high heat dishwashing machines, or are they just scrubbing it with their hands in cold water and shit and like just rinsing it off?
That's what turns me off, yo.
And then are their hands clean when they're making this food? Are they wearing hair nets? Are they making sure that everything's sanitary? Are they putting their finger in it? Do they have kids that just come out from outside? Mom, what are you making? That's for the customer. After they just pick their asshole and nose.
Hold on, wait a minute. They pick their ass and nose? Jesus.
Well,
Christ.
I don't know in what order, but you never know, depending on the child.
You hit the nose first, then your ass.
It's a special surprise. You get a double whammy. You go for ass first. It smells interesting, and I picked the boogie.
It tastes like boogie shit. So that's what trips me out, yo. Not knowing. Now I've seen, because I was looking around at this before we introduced this topic. Some people show the picture of their kitchen, and like, this is where your food is prepared, and it's like a little chick holding her hips.
Yeah.
But some motherfuckers, it's a casino, it's a crapshoot.
Yeah, I don't know if I saw Danny McBride open the door. I was like, never mind. Yo, I just dawned on me. What do you call shitty booger?
I don't know what.
Sugar.
Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Sugar.
Sugar. Get it? Sugar?
Sugar. She wants some sugar.
Would that be one lump or two?
Look like 3 Snicker bars in your shit. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. I've seen some palatable plates. I've seen some plates that look fantastic, and I've watched some videos on Instagram where people will show you them cooking. And like, you made a great point. That's the launching pad for a lot of some of these more successful businesses you see out here, and they do take pride in the way they cook. But all kitchens are not created equal, man.
Exactly. So that's the only thing about the whole marketplace is the reputation of the person. Do they have somebody that vets their kitchen? Because that's the difference between personal business that you just do out of your home versus a commercial establishment. They get inspections and stuff, and they get sanitary inspections. They have to put the plaque in plain sight, so people can say, "Hey, we got 98%, the 98% cleanliness." You know what I'm saying? You get that 91%. That's borderline. 91 is a borderline. So when you see somebody at 91%, that means that they were just one shit stain away from failing, yo. So it's like, I don't know if I want to eat that. They got a 91%, yo.
I ain't fucking with them.
They just skated by. So it's like
crazy. I don't know, man.
That's the stuff that we don't have with the marketplace, or maybe they're going to incorporate something like that, because that'd be the only thing that I would be worrisome. So that person would have to have a reputation before I even eat from them.
Yeah,
you ain't gonna be like, I've only sold 10 plates, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, let me get one.
Nah. Keep it going and holler at me.
Yeah, come back. I need, you need more people.
At least 50 more. I need at least 50 reviews.
You gotta sell at least 50 plates. You gotta sell 50. You have to have 50 worth of reviews, good reviews.
Yeah,
not just 50 reviews, 50 good reviews.
Yeah, before I fuck with you. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll try that, man. I'm gonna seek something out this weekend and I'll follow up with you.
So you'll probably look to see somebody that's been in the game.
Nah, I'm gonna find a motherfucker with no reviews. It's gonna be a nigga on the cover like this.
You'll be like, this is the best play I ever had. My man, every time he wipes it on the front of his underwear.
Cox.
And it flips it.
Cox home cooked meal.
It's like, this smells different, special ingredients.
It tastes like my wash rag. Balls.
You know that wash rag that never gets washed, it just sits there and just collects everything.
The crunchy joint.
It has that crazy smell to it. You're like, whoa, this needs to go, yo. This needs to go. Hey, yo, back to that sugar joke. Brown sugar, babe. I guess how you love don't know how to be.
Rest in peace, D'Angelo. I want some brown sugar. Brown sugar, babe. I can't believe these niggas pulled up for these plates.
But here you go.
Here you go.
$15.
That's crazy, yo.
Oh shit.
I don't know.
I'll try it out though. I'll find somebody that's reputable with some of that. And that way next show we'll talk about, hey, let's see. Support your local businesses, right?
If you die, I'm gonna know why. Like,
Edwin's no longer with us.
NC plates.
On his cheat day, he cheated the wrong meal.
Now you're trying to cheat death in the ICU with a stomach parasite.
Yo, if I die from it, you know, ain't nobody gonna survive it, yo.
Yeah, you got an ironclad stomach.
I got the ironclad, man. You could give me that moldy bread and I won't even get sick, yo.
Your stomach is muy fuerte, very strong.
Muy fuerte.
Fuerte. I said forte. Jesus. All right, so let us know, man. Have you tried?
Forte.
Oh, okay, same shit, same.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments. Have you tried any local, food vendors on any social media? They do it on Instagram too. We brought up Facebook.
They got the IG marketplace too.
They got the IG marketplace. I'm sure they got plates on Twitter, plates on X, TikTok plates, all types of shit. So if you haven't, let us know why. And if you have, let us know if it's a good experience or not. Did you get staph infection and lose your throat? I don't know. Let us know what happened down in the comments. It's crazy. All of our topics are monkey branching sort of to each other. So speaking of food from your community, wait a minute. Wait. Ed, do we got a friend joining us today? Do we got a special guest?
Oh, yeah. Matter of fact,
we got
this is a special one. And courtesy of Supergirl coming out.
Weekend.
I got the Superman cup.
Oh, here. That one dope too, yo.
Hold up. Oh, I wish I could turn the light off so you could see, but there's a light on it.
Oh, I see it.
The light comes on. You just hit the chest, the S on the chest, it turns on the light. But if it was dark in here, you see this would glow a little bit better. But we're gonna go see Supergirl this tomorrow, so I thought that Superman would be a good
that nigga flying straight up.
Yeah, straight up.
That's what's up, yo.
Tell me, do you really want to?
You had back.
You're gonna be a hit and run.
Hey, yo, that's 2 back-to-back fire weeks, yo. That alien joint was fire last week. Now you got the Superman joint.
I told you I got commemorative cups for days, yo.
You the cup god, yo. Cup god.
I'm gonna have a new one next week, the Supergirl one.
Supergirl, yeah. We'll holster that one. Hit us with another one. You done foreshadowed now. I don't know.
I fucked up. Damn.
Do what you want. But we
can't anticipate the. I'll just hit you one when I hit. Just know that the Supergirl will be my possession to be revealed at my own discretion.
Oh. Hold on. Let me see it one more time, yo. Let me see the. Hit me, baby, one more time. That joint hard, yo. Pause. Nigga got his skimpy.
It looks just like David Cornsweat too. That's the crazy part. Look,
white power. When you do that, it make it like he's saying white power. I don't like no coons. White power. Hey, you ain't had to go up his.
It's a light blue, like show the glaciers from the Fortress of Solitude.
Glacier.
It's inside. It's
Killer Instinct. Glacier.
Yeah. Oh shit, Glacier. Glacius wins.
Yeah, niggas don't know about that killer instinct, yo.
No, don't.
All right.
Falgore was that's who Falgore. That's who I fought with.
Wasn't that a robot with a ponytail?
Yeah, and he had a laser eye too. King, king, king. He was like the Kano of the Killer Instinct
franchise. Hell yeah! All right, thanks for sharing with us, Ed.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Moving on. Let's talk about community, man. Speaking of, we was talking about the T app and everything. We was talking about Facebook Marketplace. It all sort of lends into the community base. People nowadays, I feel like, and this is my personal perspective, I definitely want to hear yours, but I feel like we're operating in our own little realms as far as interactions with each other. Like I told you in pre-production, I was coming home the other day and one of my neighbors was sitting on her porch. And when I was coming home, it was dark, it was late night. I was coming home from the gym and I was walking up to my apartment and she was just like, "Hey neighbor, how you doing?" And I was like, it sort of caught me off guard and we just introduced each other. I knew now I know who lived next to me. But that was the first time in a long time, I want to say years, bro, that somebody who lives in my community said anything to me. It's been instances where I'm walking to the mailbox and a motherfucker just run right behind me and not say shit, I just want to ask you, what do you feel about or why the sense of community, in the 50s and 60s, hey neighbor, cutting grass and waving at each other and shit. Now, I'm not a homeowner. Maybe it's different for people who are homeowners, but just let me know what you think about the whole situation and what your experiences has been as far as sense of community and why that may have or may not have dissolved.
Yeah, I think it's interesting over time how that sense of community, because back in the day it takes a village type of thing. So
right,
in your neighborhood, you knew all the elders of your neighborhood and whatnot, and there was a sense of community that made everyone feel safe because everyone looked out for each other. But it just seems like, I don't know if social media created this divide. It's like everyone's looking at their screens, so therefore not looking up, or just, I don't know, the energy didn't change. Like the politics of our society have altered how we see each other. But that's true because I have two neighbors. I know one neighbor to my side because we interacted several times.
Okay.
But other than our interactions, we don't seek each other out or anything like that. So we just know of each other and are cordial.
No, I know my neighbor come to cookouts in the backyard, come over
nothing like that. No, okay. In no way do we have any sense of community. It's just we acknowledge that we exist, and that's it. So you're right, and I mean I like my privacy. So
do you?
When I come home,
do you extend anything, Emma? Because you one of the most vibrant, bubbly motherfuckers I know.
And that's the crazy thing is like normally I would do that, but the only time I do is when we see each other in passing. But I don't like. Maybe that's the difference maker is somebody has to bridge that gap, take over a plate. Like, normally someone's new to the neighborhood and then you got the neighbor comes, brings you a apple pie or a type of pie or a casserole. Welcome to the neighborhood. And that usually opens a doorway for friendship. Stuff like that doesn't happen. It's crazy how I don't do stuff like that. But I think it's because
you ain't doing it, Ed. Nobody doing it.
So. Yeah. It's I left Baltimore. Like when I lived in the thing, everybody in my apartment building knew who I was, and we all hung out. So then I kind of just wanted the privacy. So when I moved away, I kind of like I'm not talking to nobody. Go in my house and be.
You are excommunicado.
Yeah, but I still, when I go out into the wild, then I do interact with people. I do interact with everyone because I have that sense of knowing that after this interaction, I might see them in passing, but they don't know where I live. Right. They don't know nothing more than my first name. Yeah. So I guess my neighbor, because they know where I live, I give them as much information as possible. You already know where I live. What more do you want?
Right. That's it.
I don't know if that's the reason, but I think that's more than just me. This is just people in general don't do it. My neighbor to my left, I know he's a truck driver because he had a conversation with one of my kids about it, but I don't see him. And when I do, we barely wave at each other.
He out there buying them lot lizards.
So we just prostitutes. So I mean, that's kind of sad in a way because someone can come into your neighborhood, right? And people usually will know, hey, you're not from this neighborhood. But now you can't because no one interacts.
You can get from around.
And but I think that sense of community is missing, and I think that's also part of the reason why we have so much divide, especially in our country, because we've lost our sense of community.
Do you think that's because people are so much more introverted now? Or do you think it's a sense of, I just don't care. I'm so busy. I got this to do. I want to do this. I think people stop caring about each other, man. Like I work with a lot of men. I used to work with all women. Now I work with all men. And seeing that dynamic, I bring some of that, I won't say feminine energy, but I bring some of that conversationalism to my job now, and they be like, man, why are you talking so? I'll be like, yo, man, how was your kids? I see you took off PTO last week for your son graduation or to move your daughter out of college dorm. How'd that go? And niggas be like, why? I'm like, I'm just trying to fucking talk to you, bro. I'm trying to be a human to you. People just
what you need to know about me for,
right? You trying to fuck my daughter, nigga? I'm like, no, it's not what I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to have a conversation with you.
You know what? Have a good day, sir.
Yeah,
and then you finally just go.
At the end of the day, I will beat your ass in this motherfucker. Like, that's reality. So.
But that's messed up. Like, people have this weird, like, they'll get offended because you're trying to be cordial and just, be friendly. And it's like, dude, can I be friendly? It's like, there's no motive here. It's just, I'm just being friendly.
But that's how we met each other, Ed, at work. We met each other because you came into work with a machete. But
we've talked before that, Sean. Come on. You already know what made jokes. You cracked me up all the time when I was getting equipment too. So like that's kind of like I like Sean.
But that's what I'm saying. Without your personality, without me, us having that interaction, this show wouldn't be here. So I feel like we're stripping ourselves.
That's true.
Society is stripping
possibilities.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. You don't know what can come off of a off the cuff interaction. It could be a business opportunity, somebody to watch your dog while you go on a cruise. So many things, not just for what you can take for somebody or what you can get from somebody, but just an interaction, a human exchange.
How many love stories do you know started out with some weird interaction? You know what I'm saying? So you're right. And I think that people are more introverted for a lot of reasons. It's the world got bigger. That's what it is. Social media expanded the world. Now everyone knows that treachery and all this exists. Before, all that people ever knew is the world around them. They didn't understand the big world.
Right.
So it's like if all you know is the world around you, then you kind of accept that.
Less jaded,
and you live into that because that's what you have. But now because there's an expanded world, I was right. I think I'm right. People are too busy looking down at their phones because they're looking at the external world and forgetting that they gotta have their own world around them. You got sense of community here. I'm looking for this chat room. These are all people that I know. Gamers chat. I don't care about my neighbor. He doesn't do what I do, and he doesn't know me.
But how do you know?
Exactly, because you won't talk to them, but they know me.
You brought up
These people I've never met. They know me.
You just brought up a fantastic point, yo. Remember when people and this just popped in my mind when you said that. Remember, you could be from Mobile, Alabama. You get to LA or you get to New York, and it's like, wow, big lights, bright city. But now, if you come from Shreveport, Louisiana to New York, you've seen it already, and it steals some of that mystique and that majesty from. Man, that's a great point, bro. That's a great point. It's no surprise anymore. You jaded out already to the max. That don't got shit to do with neighbors, but it's like,
I mean, it does. Because think about it. Because you're walking around like you don't need anything. Or you haven't seen it all. Because everyone's exposed to everything. You know what I mean? It's crazy. And then on top of that, the philosophy of the world has also altered dramatically. Where
what do you mean by that?
Back in the day, everybody had their place, everybody had their role. Where now we're living in a world where everybody can do whatever they want. You can do whatever you put your mind to it. There's no such thing as this and this and this and that. If I want to do that, I can do it.
Right.
Before, everyone kind of just fell into their role
and had respect for somebody else's role.
Exactly. So things are just more complex now than they were back then, or simpler times. Not that they weren't complex, they just were simpler than they are now. It's just simpler. Even the school dynamics have changed. When I went to my kids' school in a regular, I noticed that the social groups were expanded into subgenre groups, where before you had you just had the standard, the nerds, the weirdos, the jocks,
the weirdos,
the overachievers, and then just the middle of the pack ones, and then you had the ones that smoke weed and do drugs and party. But that was it. That's the groups, right? Now you have all these subgenre groups that's
niche
that branches
groups.
off, that just branch off, and
We
it
molest
creates a more
animals.
complicated environment for kids, especially. And then when you grow up, they take that complexity into the world as they grow, and the world becomes more complex. And it's not just just this or that anymore. It's this, that, this, and the other, and this and this.
You can get with this,
and then you add social media that expands the world more and brings cultures to places that never even knew about them. Because look, the K-pop culture, Japanese culture, UK culture. UK, because of social media, has adapted a lot of New York culture and a lot of hip-hop culture. Look at what hip-hop has done globally because of social media, right? You got German rappers, Russian rappers, you name it, they're rapping in that language. Think about that for a minute.
My heart light.
So the community changed locally, but it expanded globally.
Remember a biodome? Think globally.
Yeah, globally. Yeah.
that's
it's
true,
just
though,
it's a different type of community, maybe, where people just
so you're not looking
really
to your left
like,
and your right no more. You're looking
beyond
for specifics. And I don't think people want to get to know people. You said it with that. He's not a gamer like me, so why even take the but you're cheating yourself.
He doesn't get me. Because the difference is what makes us more interesting.
Right.
It's like, I'm gonna learn something I didn't know. I went through a lot of life saying I can't stand country music until I met somebody that loves country music, and then they showed me some country songs that I do like. So maybe I don't like the whole genre, but there's some songs I like in it.
Some in there.
So that opened up. Or rock music, I would never listen to it, but then I heard some stuff that I like, and then realized, hey, I do like alternative rock and different versions of rock music, and I know what versions I don't like. Because I was open to exploring those things, and you only do that by meeting people that's outside of your realm. And
so it's beyond community, you would say. It's just general life experiences that have shrunk.
Yeah.
Looking outside of what's comfortable for you. So I agree with you, man. It's a whole getting out of your comfort zone thing. People are afraid to be uncomfortable now, bro. It is what it is, man. I applaud anybody who can go out to the bar by themselves and just sit and watch, because it's so much easier just to get DoorDash, sit in the house and binge YouTube or binge Netflix. Get out and live your life, guys. And it starts with the people in your, and I'm guilty of it too. Like I said, I haven't interacted with motherfuckers either. So I'm preaching from a soapbox of hypocrisy here, but I'm going to try to do this, be more involved in my life, but because before you know it, you're in a nursing home, Brody.
Yeah, start a conversation with the person in line in front of you or behind you. You know what I mean? Just these little simple things. But I've always appreciated this about myself. I could just go to the bar myself. Or
I know you can, motherfucker. I know you can.
And I'll leave out of there with at least one friend, yo.
I know. I believe you.
And that's the crazy part. I'll just sit down next to somebody, and you just randomly have to be sitting at the bar at the time I got there. But me and you gonna have a conversation. Say, hey, how you doing? How long you been here?
And you a genuine spirit, Edwin. That's the thing. It's like, I think if you was to sit down with somebody and it would just be for talk.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the reason people don't do that anymore is because a lot of people have ulterior motives, and people watch too many movies where they be like, oh, he researched me and he trying to get an in to get something from me. But Edwin just talking to you just because he can't shut the fuck up.
Yeah. I just want to interact with you. What makes it tick? Who are you?
Yeah.
I'm interested in knowing.
Exactly. And that'll be it.
Come from?
Yeah.
Why are you here?
Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Mine asshole.
Oh.
Look,
he's like, I'm just gonna talk to you just because he can't shut the fuck up.
That's what it is. Yo.
That old couple was cool. We would have never known that she was the dude's teacher.
Right, Kyron Williams' teacher. Right.
Yeah,
you started that conversation. He was like,
had we not told that.
Edwin had the most weird ass intro into the conversation. You guys here for the game? They looked at each other like, nigga, yes. Why would us as two 75-year-old white people be in Atlanta right now? Like, yes,
with Rams jerseys on, and they had Kyron Williams jersey on.
Yes, they had Rams jerseys on. So yeah, Super Bowl.
That's why I was like, oh, you know what started the conversation? Like, look, Sean, more of your people, and then they looked laughing.
We aren't Negroes, sir.
I was like, no, I'll just laugh because like we're in the heart of the beast. Is like, yeah, and then I introduced myself. Hi, I'm Edwin. And as soon as we shook hands, She was like, I'm Kyron's music teacher from high school. I'm like, oh, snap.
And that showed a beautiful thing because they were probably 35 years older than us. But that age barrier don't matter. It's people. It's we. I mean, I don't go start talking to 10-year-old kids now. You freaky frogs. But as once they over 20, 20, I can't really.
Don't go to the parents. It's like, do you mind if I say hi to your kid? Hey, kid, been here long? What's your favorite candy?
What's your favorite scary movie? Mommy, it's the scary man. Yeah, so
no, honey, he just wants to interact with you. That's all. Go to the room with him alone.
Just like you went to Robert Kelly's house. Edwin, close this one out for me, yo. You got any closing statements on this
one? We should not lose our sense of community. It's really important. And I think that the way you live your life how you want. But man, at least your neighbor to your left and your right, get to know them. What if something happens? That's who you can count on, the people to your left and your right. Just like in a formation on a football field, the offensive line or defensive line, you're only as strong as a person to your left or your right. And that's community. You know what I mean? At least know the people in your general vicinity of your community, of your neighborhood. And that can be beneficial. And you never know. You guys might have a lot in common. Regardless, at least you guys know each other well enough to see if someone's walking around their house and say, hey, that person does not live there because I've interacted with them and know so.
Mm-hmm.
And you can help them out and say, oh, they got an intruder in their house.
Mm-hmm.
These little things can help you. So, and I got to take my own advice too, because as I was saying,
yes, we do. Me too. Yeah.
I don't know the names of all my neighbors, but I'm going to try to do that.
Comfortably though, Ed. Don't be motherfucking looking through the people. I know you're in there.
It's like, hey, my therapist said I should get to know you.
Sir, get the fuck off my porch.
Well, we're neighbors. Not anymore. I'm moving next month.
That's crazy.
It's like, and then you see the dude left, house for sale. He's gone.
House for sale, he bailing out. I don't want to be eaten. All right, yo. Let's push forward. Parents, this is more of a parents thing, man. We all tend to want the best for our children. I've heard it from almost every other father that I interact with. I want my son to be better than I am. I want my daughter to have a better life than the one I had. It's a common theme. It's a virtuous theme. It's righteous to want to do that. But what's taking it too far, Ed? Where do we draw the line between pushing our child for greatness or success, and where do we go into a realm of trying to make our children? It's an Oreo in my backyard. Where do we go into a realm of making our children? Yeah, I'm about to catch that little nigga.
Male or female?
I can't tell. I didn't see his penis.
No, you could tell. Is he more brown? Is it more brown and colorless or colorful?
It's a bright orange chest.
Oh yeah, that's a male.
Okay, he got the
in the bird and in the cool little fun fact, in the bird and fish world, I don't know if this exists in others.
Okay,
the more colorful version are the males.
Okay,
and then the females tend to be more neutral colored.
That's why women are attracted to shiny, bright objects, because the men are colorful and bright. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah. We have it backwards in the human world. It's the women that wear the makeup and get all crazy stuff, and the men are attracted to them. In the bird world, the male has to attract the female. The male Oreo outside your window.
Okay, shout out to my nigga Oreo or Oreola. That's what I'm gonna name him out there, Oreola. All right, but anyway, let's control our ADHD. Back to this subject. So where do we draw the line between wanting our children to be better than us, and be successful, and go into a space of I'm being too imposing on the child and trying to make them forget their own, completely neglecting their own personal interests, their own personal wants, their goals for their own life. Sometimes we forget that this little motherfucker that I birth is a human being with their own interests, their own wants, desires. So just to run through this real quick, and then I'll give you the floor. This is an image our good friend Claude created. it's a father who failed to go to the NFL, and now he's pushing his son to be the man that he was unable to be, or to reach the goal that he was unable to obtain. And the fourth image there, you can see the child wants to do theater. He has a Hamlet book, but his father's like, nah, let's be honest. Some parents say this. My son was in theater, so I don't say this, but some parents, that's gay. Doing that gay shit, doing theater. And I've heard it, yo. I've heard it. Just suppressing who children want to be. What do you think about that, Ed?
Yeah, I think that there's a healthy balance of pushing your kids, but you have to push your kids to find their way, not to create their way for them. And
Okay.
it's understandable that, if your son or daughter chooses the path that you chose, then you help them be better by giving them the knowledge that you wish you had when you were trying. You know what I mean?
Right.
To help them navigate it better so that they don't make the same mistakes you did. But I always think that that's the same thing, because I want my son to be better than I am, but not of what I do, but just be better in living his life and having decisions, putting goals for himself and challenging himself in ways, and not waiting till he's older to do it, but do it now.
Yeah.
So I push him, but I don't do it to the extremities of that picture. But I think that there's nothing wrong with that. It's just you have to also understand that your child has their own mind and their own dreams and desires. And us as parents, we should spend time with them to find out what it is and help nurture those desires instead of giving them desires to nurture. Because then the child will never know who they are until they're way older, when they're away from you, and they'll start to dream late because they've been just trying to please you. And then your child doesn't get a chance to really get the benefit of what you're pushing them for, because he's pushing his son to be an NFL star, and maybe he's talented, but that's not where his passion lies. It's in Hamlet. He wants to be in theater. So the mistake that he's making there is that he's trying to make his son better, and that's commendable, but at what cost? At your child's happiness.
Right. And that's why some kids will commit suicide. Because they've been, suppressed. I can't be myself around the people who say they love me the most. If they don't accept me, what's the point? It's pretty tough, man. So I get it. Like you said, I get the fact that you want your children, you may see something in them. And it's beyond sports. You see it in a lot of the Asian culture. You have to be a doctor. You're going to be a doctor. We putting you through this school in the Asian cultures and the Asian societies. They'll disown their children if they get a B or some shit like that. So it goes well beyond around.
You want to be a stand-up comic? No.
You bring dishonor on our family. Yeah, and it's heavy. I know some Asian comedians. Shout out to my dog Leon Lee. We never discussed this, but I'm sure he got some reverb or some pushback from it. One of my Middle Eastern homies in comedy, his name's Umar.
It's not a respectable decision, career choice.
Yeah. My dog Umar, he talk about it all the time, about how his parents was like, you doing stand-up comedy? But now he thriving, he killing it. He's a phenomenal stand-up
now
comedian.
They're proud.
Now they proud of him, so sometimes you gotta be willing to go past.
Could it be that ethic that they instilled in him to be great at other things? He applied it into his comedy and says, I'm gonna show them that this is gonna work. And his drive is shown.
I don't think he thought about it that deep or consciously, but it's very well that could have happened. He took that same tools of discipline and self-control into that format. I'm 100% sure if you know how to drive a car really good and you've made methodical processes on how you make yourself the best driver, you could probably shift that into being the best chef or being the best pilot.
It's the ethics, right? The work ethic.
Exactly. It's commutable work ethic. You can bring it over to whatever you want. So it's tough being a parent in and of itself, and sometimes we get lost in the sauce of trying to make somebody something. But you got to remember that your kids are kids, and sometimes they want to fuck off and play Fortnite. Sometimes they want to lay on their stomach and be on the phone twiddling their toes with their.
But then it's nothing wrong for the parent to regulate that. Like, give them what they want, but give them a regulation to it so they understand there's a difference between wants and needs and responsibilities. You got wants, needs, and responsibilities.
Right.
And the best people are the ones that know how to balance those three things.
Right.
You know, I gotta allow myself to have some wants so that way I can be happy. But I also gotta understand that I got things that I need. So I always gotta focus on that. And then I also have responsibilities that give me everything else.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Taking care of your responsibilities is always priority because that gives you your needs and it also gives you your wants.
Right.
So it's like do what you must before you do what you want.
Want to do.
Yeah.
Parable today, nigga. You cooking? Confucius say. And when I got the pot and the stove out today, shot it. Straight cookery, nigga. So yeah, I won't spend too much time on this topic, man. Oh, but before we move, so this came up, this got into the ether because Brandon Marshall, you remember the wide receiver Brandon Marshall.
So he was doing what that dad was doing, huh?
Yeah. He was making his son run, and I don't know if it was punishment. I didn't watch the video or read it all the way, but I think it was because he wants him to train and he slacked somewhere on his training, so he made him get up at like 2:00 in the morning and run around the neighborhood, and he was following his son in the car like push harder, push deeper at 2:00 in the morning. So that's some Joe Jackson shit right there.
Yeah, well, in the end, he's gonna be a strong boy.
That's crazy, yo. He gonna be
the military is like that too. So you can't get me to say something negative about that.
I mean, you sign up for the military.
I go back. Oh, how do you know his son didn't sign up for that? Dad, teach me. And before they started, he says, "Son, I'm gonna be hard on you. This is not gonna be easy. And I'm just at some point you're gonna not like how this is turning out, but it's for your own good. Do you want to do this? Yes, do it." And then now he's in it. So people just gonna like make comments out of context, not knowing that that's possibly an agreement between father and son. And he says, "At any point you want to quit, you let me know. I'll be disappointed, but we'll stop." And stuff like that. That conversation may have happened. We don't know that.
We don't.
But if we ask this as his son, and his son goes, "Yeah, I know, because we made this agreement. I want to be the best, and my dad's pushed me to be the best." And then now, what we gonna say then? Well, his son, he wants this type of level of training.
And it's not like it's a baby. It's a teenager. His son's a teenager. So
I'm sure that Brandon Marshall loves his son.
Oh, 100%,
and would understand his limitations and know if he gets too much, he's gonna dial it back. So I think we can't look at one instance and just shoot and like really dig on him. Now, that being said, the picture that you had shown depicted a kid that visibly shown that he wants to do something else. Now, that right there should be up to the father to understand. Maybe I should shift my focus, still keep the same kind of drive to push him to be better, but try to push him to be better at something that he wants to do and not just focus on his dream, because he could do both. This kid can literally use this football as a catapult to go to get a scholarship in school and then take theater as his major. So his father can pivot what he's doing and say, "Son, I understand what you want to do, but right now let's focus on football because you have all the athletic talent. When you get to college, use that as your major, and you could pivot to that. But right now, let's let football be the foundation of you getting there." But that's I think in most instances, parents that are like this eventually notice and realize, "Damn, I've been doing this wrong," and he should self-correct. I think.
Look at that third image.
I like to think that his father's gonna self. Yeah, that. Oh wait, the last image, tired, temporary regret is forever.
No, look at the third image from the top.
Oh, your body isn't yours; it's a business. Oh,
that's crazy.
My man is the standard: protein, veggies, no sugar, no junk, body fat percentage below 10%. This dude's crazy.
He drill sergeant out, yo.
Yeah, he's drill sergeant obsessed much.
Watching me lay down in the bed at 11:45 is crazy.
I gave everything and it still wasn't enough. I won't let that happen to you. Now, given his father's heart's in the right place, poor thing, but he's not understanding that his son's life is not his life. Exactly. His son's life is his own, and his son's life is not a do-over for his life.
Exactly.
Instead, he can use the lessons he learned to help enrich his son, not use the lessons he learns to help condemn his son.
Yeah.
That one I felt after I said
this nigga a book, yo. Get him a book deal. Penguin Books. Scholastics.
The facial expression I made, though, that's crazy. I came to the realization after I said it, like, wow, is it me speaking?
I could tell you rap, nigga, because you got some verses today. You got bars today. You done threw a 10-piece out there. So yeah, I love your kids, give them all the enrichment you can, but just remember that too much, you push too hard, and then they're not gonna call you when they move out the house. Once they move away, they're not gonna.
For some reason, I haven't talked to my son since he left for college.
He gonna red phone your ass, not even let it ring. He gonna press the red phone. That's how you know it's real.
And if he's the only child, you're definitely not gonna see him.
Oh,
or if he has a sibling, you know that the younger siblings are like, "You better make it to Dad's birthday."
Yeah. Oh no!
And then he's there, is like, "Thank you, son, for being here. I'm here for Jason."
I'm not here for you, Joseph.
I'm here for Jason. Yeah.
Looking in my mirror. Leave me alone, Joseph, you bitch. I wish Michael Jackson.
Oh, by the way, I did see the Michael Jackson movie. Wow. I was thoroughly impressed at how well he embodied Michael Jackson. That was crazy to me.
Great. It was a great movie. Yeah.
Especially the Thriller video. It felt like the original Thriller video, didn't it?
It was great. Hold on, wait, man. Can I get the camera to back up a little bit so they can see my legs?
Yeah, you got to see the feet. And it's crazy because that actually happened. Because remember the making of the Thriller video? He's the one that told him to pan out. While they were trying to pan in, he told him to pan out.
I want him to see the dance. All right.
Yeah, so if you saw, they gave him a best of both worlds because it panned out. And then when it was done, it went straight to his face again. And it was like, dunk, dunk.
Yo, I wish I could have been out. I would.
And then the camera pans out where he's going, don't.
Gonna do it tonight. Yo, imagine when that shit dropped. People was probably like, yo, this is fire. Yo, what the fuck?
And the fact that Michael Jackson orchestrated that whole thing. He may have been in front of the camera, but he was directing from in front of the camera.
He was a genius, yo. And yes, what was it? Thursday was the anniversary of his death. So shout out to Michael Jackson, the king of pop, the greatest entertainer that ever lived, in my opinion.
Well, that movie was really good. I really enjoyed it.
It's a great movie. So just to pivot back, don't push your kids too hard. Let's move on, Ed.
Even though you get people like Michael Jackson, he was a victim of that very type of.
We talked about that. It would be no MJ if it wasn't for Joseph. Joseph, you beat my ass, Joseph, but I appreciate it. Going in there and dance, big nose.
But it's one of those things where I achieve greatness, but at what cost? So that's literally what you want. If you can live with the cost, but think about it. You know what I mean? Because there's pros and cons, but you also have to have a balance. I think it comes down to it. That in the end is push your kids to be great, but have a balance.
Yeah.
Set some guidelines and limitations and lines that you don't cross. That's all. And I think that you'd be better off that way.
Must bring salvation back.
It's like,
just call my name and I'll be there. Don't you know, baby? Yeah. I'll be there. All right, I ain't gonna sing it, yo. Michael was the GOAT, yo. Michael's the GOAT, yo.
Yo, that the most pivotal scene was after they killed that performance and they were in the house as late as hell at night. Mom was like, "You guys did great. You're gonna get some sleep." He's like, "No, we're gonna practice."
We did good enough, Joseph.
You did good enough, Joseph.
You think you did good, little nigga? Give my belt. How you gonna beat the nigga after that? That was fucked up, yo. At the beginning, when he was looking outside watching all the kids play and shit, Joseph was like, "Get over here, Michael. Come dance." That shit hurt. He wanted to go outside and play, yo.
Yeah. And then people wonder why he bought Neverland. He made Neverland Ranch. He just trying to be a kid, yo. He never got to be one.
Never got to be. Did you see the map for Neverland? Like it was like, you know, you go to Six Flags and they give you the park map.
Yeah.
It was a park map for Neverland. Yo.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Michael Jackson had big bread, nigga. Big bread.
He had money change. He had movement changing bread because he would make like crazy cutthroat business moves though.
He was,
and you know who learned that cutthroatness from?
Joe Jackson. Joseph said, "I ain't gotta take this shit."
Mike had that soft spoken voice where his actions spoke like his father, yo.
These niggas are fired. Imagine Michael Jackson doing something.
He was savage, yo. Savage.
I called y'all here for this meeting today because y'all fucking up productivity.
Yo, he was savage, and he always spoke the truth. Yo, the interview, he's like, I hate touring. He's like, just say, like, but I don't like it. Touring is my favorite thing.
Are you niggas happy now? Michael Jackson, yo. Rest in peace to the GOAT, yo. He wasn't no pushover. He sounded like a bitch.
Yeah, he wasn't no pushover. Yo, he got what he wanted.
Take this shit laying down.
Yo,
I had to do with Joseph.
Yo, he got what he wanted, yo. If he wanted something, he was getting it.
Y'all gonna have to put me on MTV. Try harder. He sat right there and waited for him to call them niggas. You don't have to follow up with me. I'm right here.
I'm not going until you do it.
And he made it, yo. Anyway, let's get out of there. We can talk about MJ forever, yo. This topic now we about to bring up, man, might strike people a little bit at the heart, depending on what decision you made back when this time was out. But last week, Dr. Fauci was called up to testify on some of the statements that he made. He was called up to he initially agreed to appear before the Senate and Homeland Security and Government Affairs Committee to speak to some of the things that happened during the Slovid slamdemic, you know, where it was mandated in some instances that you would lose your job if you didn't get the vaccination. You know, but then he ultimately pulled out of it. He refused to go up there. He refused to answer any questions. But now it's a subpoena in place to make him come, federal government to come in. And they subpoenaed him to testify on the facts of the origins of the Slovid slamdemic, and how it came out of Wuhan and how they funded the government and Fauci funded that research center that ultimately, what we're being told, was the ground zero or the patient zero of the Slovid 19 pandemic. And then also more curiously, or more, and you know, scary, was that Fauci directed a lot of people at the NIH, which is the National Institute of Health, to delete official emails and records tied to congressional probes. And his request from Joe Biden to be pardoned from any type of damnation which came from this years later, which is today. He got that pardon from Biden, so technically he's not held liable for anything that happened with the Slovid vaccine. And you know, a lot of people are having adverse reactions now. Pulmonary heart disease, micropyknosis, where your heart walls grow, and a lot of things that happen. It was actually Japan was lauded early on as, wow, they really rolled out the vaccine, or they rolled out the vaccine really good, and they had low rates of Slovid spreading. But now it's a lot of people leaving the game that were vaccinated for wild reasons. So we won't get too deep into that. But what I will ask you, and I will ask our viewing audience, and I'll also weigh in on this myself. Why, if he was so gung-ho and leading the charge about, you know, get it, take it, it's safe, save your grandma, when it first rolled out, why is he now not as vocal when he's being subpoenaed to court? Why do you think that? I know you don't know why, but why do you think that?
In the end, we're human, and maybe there's a little guilt in the back of his brain. He's starting to understand that, what if his hands were tied in that situation? He just was the face, and he's the scapegoat of it all. You know what I mean? Not saying that he didn't take part, but usually people that stay quiet after the fact and like, oh, now you don't got no words, huh? You talking this, huh? And now we find out it's this, huh? Now you quiet, huh?
You don't want to say nothing about the vaccine, huh?
You ain't trying to say nothing, huh? Then that kind of lets you know what the reality of the thing is. And honestly, because we were in a state of panic, because at first it wasn't taken seriously, as Trump was not looking at it, he's oh, it's a hoax, and not taking it as no big deal. When before it really got over here on a crazy level, it was already being it's November of the previous year, and it's already talking about how it's spreading over there and this and that. We need to take some contingencies, stop foreign travel. None of that happened.
Right.
And then boom, and we got in, and it started spreading globally quickly because it could have been prevented. But now, because it wasn't prevented, now it's a state of crisis. And everyone's trying to push something that usually takes minimum of 5 years to get passed through. And what's interesting is, guess where I worked yesterday? I'm not even going.
Yeah, don't say it. I already know.
I'm not even going to talk about that.
But
the point of the matter is, it's funny how things like this work. But
time will tell. Usually, time tells the story.
And let's see, as time goes on, and I'll speak about this. My mom was one of those people that lost her job because she refused to take the vaccine.
Shout out to
and
mom.
I don't appreciate that, because she's been a nurse for so long, and because she says that's not good for her to take, she's not going to take it. She's getting her hand twisted. She lost her job. Now the funny thing is, now of course she got compensation. But the point was, she was not ready to leave yet.
Right.
So she was forced into retirement sooner
for a choice covering her own body.
A health choice of her own body. Saying, like, I understand that maybe you should highly advise, but the push it as saying, if you don't take this vaccine, we had jobs out here that we weren't allowed to take the vaccine. And when we had jobs out here because if you didn't get vaccinated, then guess what would happen? You weren't allowed to get badged on the job or get authorization to work at that job, because they're like, without the vaccine, you ain't working here.
Isn't that crazy, yo? And shout out to your moms for standing on business, because somebody very close to me, I'm not going to name.
She never caved. Yeah, she didn't cave.
I'm not going to. This is a highly contested.
And look, I'm glad she didn't, because now look at what's coming out. So funny thing is that how this happens, there's going to be a lot of repercussions after the fact now. Now, does my mom have an opportunity to go back and say, now you owe me something? You just took my life away.
Nah, they're not going to do that, because nobody, just like Fauci ain't going to stand on business. These corporations ain't going to stand on business and admit fault either. But somebody very close to me was offered was forced into that same corner. Take your job, take the vaccine or lose your job. High earner, $110,000. Great guy, family loving guy, was told to take the vaccine or lose your job. He took the vaccine, heart palpitation. Great in shape motherfucker, you feel me? Heart palpitations, trouble breathing all the time. He worked out, can't really go to the gym no more because of an elevated heart rate after 10 minutes on a bike, on a stationary bike. His life has changed. Can't really play with his kids and shit like that. It's fucked up, yo. So
that sounds like punitive damage to me.
Punitive damage, yes, sir. Yes, sir. But what did they tell you when you took it? Anything that happens to you after this?
Yep.
Well, that's what made me not do it.
But we're forcing you to take it.
But we force you to take it.
But we're also not taking responsibility for what may happen.
What type of shit is that?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm throwing this conspiracy theory out there. DMX died from the COVID shot. I mean, from the Slovid shot. Don't worry. Every time I slip, I'm gonna put a little shell
quack, a duck quack.
Nah. Oh, should I do that?
Whatever you want to do.
That's actually great.
Yeah, I think so, bro. How many athletes did you see? College athletes, niggas in they 18, 19 years old, drop slid, put out the game on the field. There are most of Damar Hamlin. Remember him?
Damar Hamlin, probably the Slovid.
If you really want to party with me, let me see just what you got for me. Put your hands where my eyes can see. I know what I saw, yo. You can't lie to me.
Yo.
Only
what happened was it was a perfect timing hit that happened at the very moment when his heart was and then that stopped his heart. It's like, nah, we not believing it. We don't. You need more people, like you said. It's more. I think something Flovid related happened there.
Now you're learning. You're learning, boy. You're learning. You're a genius. So if you took the vaccination, man, I respect you. A lot of people that I know took the vaccine. Well, you know, I'm trying to do the right thing for my grandma.
Are they perfectly fine? For now?
For now.
So far.
But like my one homie, bro, it's really been heart-wrenching to see his demise. And I'm not saying that's why it was, but you know,
there's some common denominators in play there.
Hey, and we'll leave it at that, man. We won't. Anything else you want to say on this? We're not gonna harp on this subject too long. Only the I want the initiated to hear this, because some people out here do want to talk about this, but they're scared to talk about it.
Hey, the proof isn't all in the human reactions. The one thing is, human reactions, they always tell truths under the lies. Human reaction tells truth under lies. So if you pay attention to the fools and see how they're reacting, the words really don't matter, because you already know they lying. Oh, because of how they're coming across. You know what I'm saying? So like, pay attention to that. And I mean, actions speak louder than words. That's a statement for a reason. Now look at him. He's trying to be as quiet as possible. He ain't trying to speak on nothing too much, because it's going to contradict itself. So why do that? It's better to just not say nothing at all.
Nothing at all. Whew. You're cooking, boy. It is what it is. There you go, Chef Nevado. So yeah, we really want to hear from you guys about this. If you don't want to drop nothing in the comments, DM us. This is a topic that we love to talk. You know, I'm a conspiracy theory anyways, theorist anyway. So I love to talk about this. Drop it in the comments if you're bold enough. If not, holler at us on a one-on-one, because this is something we definitely want to talk about and to continue to monitor into the future. Next, you already know what time it is, boys and girls. It's the part of the show where we let the sports flow. It's been here since the beginning, since the inception, and every week it take a new damn direction. Put your hands together for the world-renowned Upside Town. It's going down on your side of town. Poppy's Sports Talk. And let's talk about it, bro. We got some wild topics this week, man. Athletes gone wild. And it's all races getting out of pocket too. First up, let's talk about our boy Teron Arnold. I think I'm pronouncing his name right. Teron Arnold, cornerback for the Detroit Lions. He found himself in some hot water after trying to get it back in blood after some people ran up in his spot and took his shit. I know you did some research on the topic. I'm gonna let you speak to that real quick. What happened with this? I'm gonna run to the bathroom too. Go ahead, speak on.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom while doing it. All right, that's what's up. So, according to the Hillsborough County State Attorney's Office, Tarian was charged in connection with a February incident in Tampa in which 3 men were allegedly lured in an apartment, assaulted at gunpoint, and robbed. Prosecutors allege the incident was a retaliation for a theft of more than $250,000 worth of property that had been reported stolen from an Airbnb Arnold had rented with friends in nearby Largo just days earlier. Investigators, however, determined the 3 victims that were in the incident were not involved in said burglary. Authorities claim Arnold coordinated the attack through text messages and group chat, directing co-defendants while they allegedly beat and pistol whipped the victims. Damn. Although police say Arnold never entered the apartment or physically assaulted anyone, they allege that he was the primary conspirator behind the planned robbery.
The orchestrator.
The victims later reported the incident to Tampa police with visible injuries, and investigators said cell phone evidence, witness statements, and testimony from co-defendants helped establish Arnold's alleged role. Arnold surrendered to authorities this week and was booked on 4 counts of kidnapping and 4 counts of armed robbery. He remains jailed without bond and faces the possibility of life in prison if convicted. His sports management agency has strongly denied the allegations, stating Arnold categorically denies any involvement. So basically, the crazy part about this is that the police officers actually have evidence. They have evidence of the chat, the group chat, involving him and his co-defendants talking about the procedure of how to lure these guys into an apartment and then proceed to ambush them and
So
interrogate them on the robbery, in which case they're saying that they got the wrong guy. So what we're seeing is a retaliation thing. This is a revenge thing. Like, you robbed me, you burglarized. Let's just first get the differences. Some people may not know the difference between robbery and burglary.
right.
Robbery is when the person interacts with you. That means that they're holding you up, whether they have a weapon or not, or strong arming you. That's a robbery. Burglary means that nobody's present. That means they break into your house while you're not home,
Right.
or go into your things while you're not looking. That's
Right.
a burglary. So they were burglarized, and then it turned into a retaliated robbery. So they then lured these guys to the apartment, robbed them of their possessions, beat the crap out of them in retaliation to what they thought that they burglarized his home Airbnb that he had. Now, according to the police and their investigations, the 3 guys that they got were the wrong guys.
Oh my God.
Now,
So
that's the crazy part.
Nothing.
So it's like, yeah, so it's all for nothing. But the problem is that the guys that he had do it flipped on Arnold, and then they gave up the text messages. So he's saying they just want less sentence, but you can't disprove
Texas
text chain in a group chat where you're sitting there instructing them on how to do the robbery.
Them niggas up.
Your one man did a whole 50 Cent how to rob on them hoes, Jesus.
LOL.
So what are your thoughts, Sean? I mean, what do you think? I mean, the fact is that he's just trying to get his lick back. You know
like we talked about in the pre-show, man. He called the police. He tried to call the police, but I guess he called the streets on a 3-way call. He had the streets and the police on the phone.
So apparently he did report the burglary, and then days later this happened.
So yeah, I mean, at this, once you become a professional athlete, bro,
you got the law in his own hands.
Yeah, you can't take the Aaron Hernandez route, yo. You gotta try to you're gonna get it back. Just be patient. And it's not like you 3rd string on the depth chart. You were the starting cornerback for the Detroit Lions, a prominent quarterback in the NFL. You getting money, $300,000. I know it's a lot of money worth of merchandise, et cetera, but now you cut off your nose to spite your face now. Now you're not earning nothing at all. Now your image is skewed. The NFL might let you beat a bitch up, but they're not gonna let you commit kidnapping and let you come back. You cook, young man. Especially if they got the text message now. That's hard evidence. That's hard evidence. Now you about to catch a plea deal on some like, hey man, take 5 years and restitution or some shit like that. But like we saying with Henry Ruggs, if you're in jail 3, 4, 5 years, you might be able to coach at Delaware State or something after that. But nigga, you ain't coming
it's
back.
Tough. Like Michael Vick is the outlier in that situation where he came back, but only because he was given a shot, because no one was giving him a shot.
Yeah.
So
and Michael Vick was electric.
And thank Andy Reid. So, but look, Henry Ruggs, there's a lot of players. They go to jail.
A lot of players.
A significant amount of time. The reason why is not really just because it's like the law of second chances, because it's the problem is that the NFL is a revolving door. There's new talent always come in on a yearly basis.
Every year.
And there's no way that you can go away and then come back and think you're going to be. No, you're behind the curve.
Already.
What you thought your talent was great, you got these youngins that are watching you get great, and then they get greater because they're learning from what they watch,
right?
And they become more. And it's just a natural evolution process. So,
and not only that, Ed, you got people coming from Accra, Ghana. You got people coming from college. You got people coming from the CFL. It's feed everywhere all at once is feeding into your spot. Everybody's trying to take your spot, and you miss a step. Ain't no loyalty in business. They're gonna find the next man up. They're gonna find the next man up. So
yeah, and they even say only 10% of the people that make it to NFL make it to their second contract.
10%.
Only 10%.
That's 1 out of 10. And it's thousands of motherfuckers.
Let's look at it from a team standpoint, because we can break it down even more. Every football team has a full draft picks from 7 to 12 draft picks that they're gonna get, and then you count the undrafted, right? You got the undrafted, maybe 15 rookies that's on their squad on the team.
Supplemental draft.
Only a handful of them will make it to the 53-man roster, and then a handful will make it to the practice squad, right? And of all of that class, maybe 2 stay on the team on their second contract. The rest become free agents and maybe sign somewhere else, and then the rest are just floating around or signing to practice squads.
Yep.
That's it.
Journeyman. Yep.
So you have 12 people, you're only keeping 2 out of each draft class.
It's crazy.
And in most cases, it's 1. If you're lucky, you get 2.
Right.
But you ain't gonna keep 3. You're gonna lose 3. So when you like the Ravens
and
last year,
like
they got decimated. Their whole entire draft class got signed elsewhere. Like they had the most successful like draft class because they all got signed elsewhere and got contracts or second contracts.
Okay.
But the Ravens only kept 1 guy from
Yikes.
that draft class. Lost everyone else.
Wow. I mean, and that's how it go. You end up playing
That's
football
how it
in Japan.
So
you end up elsewhere.
That's statistics right there. It's like, you know, in college you have your A1 recruit. I mean, you're what is it? D1 recruit?
Mm-hmm. Blue chip, 5-star recruit. Yep.
5-star. And you might not even make the NFL.
That's what we talked about last week. You the man in high school, you man-ish in college.
For him to make it, and he had it right there in his hands.
Just
and
a bad decision,
making a decision. He's young. What is he? 23 years old.
It should, and this is why we always talk
that's
about
a shame.
manager.
You know, just because he's retaliating over something that happened to him.
But it's avenues to deal with that. Don't call the streets because you're gonna get some street shit, and ain't no loyalty amongst thieves.
Yeah, you're too famous. They know that these fools know these people. Do you think it's over? Once he gets convicted, there's a civil suit that's happening. They getting paid.
Yeah, especially if it's the wrong people he got.
Yeah, they getting his aid. No, so of course they're gonna turn you in.
So now you lost money to the niggas that robbed you, and now you got to pay people that you thought you got.
Yeah. So you lost,
and twice. Now you lost your earning potential.
And then you lost your earning. Yep. So he lost 3 times.
Triple whammy.
Trying to get a gift back, he got a triple loss.
Triple net. That's tough.
So that's a cautionary tale. It's a shame that he had to be the example. But it's like understanding where your position is, because you're going to take losses in life, but you got to choose your battles and understand and calculate your decisions, because one false move and what you thought was bad becomes worse.
Ooh. Jesus Christ. That hit me. Bad became worse. Don't make a worse situation bad. Ooh, don't make a bad situation worse. That's facts. So, quick question: was it his Airbnb that people burglarized, or he was staying in an Airbnb?
It's an Airbnb that he rented. Consistently stayed at. So so it's a possibility that he got cased. So if he stayed at the Airbnb on a regular basis, someone detected his pattern and also knew when he wasn't there. That's why burglary happened. This football player's always going there. So it's interesting. Interesting is there's a possibility that it's an inside job, because who knows his movements better than the people in the circle. Yes. So while he's out there using his circle to beat people up, someone that probably turned him in is one of the people that got the shit to begin with.
No honor amongst thieves, bro. I'm trying to tell you. So prayers for
we don't
him,
know
man.
that. We're just making allegations here, speculations here. But in the end, the possibility is there, because if you look at the facts, it's an Airbnb that he consistently stayed at, and then it got burglarized. So how did that person know that he was staying there to know that they have possessions of that high value? And secondly, how did they know when to hit? It wasn't random.
It was looking a lot less like speculation. That's what I say. Speculation.
And then now he's getting trouble for it.
No bail mean you sitting, buddy. Because he got money to pay bail, but you're gonna sit in there until we.
The only way the judge approves that, because it's not, well, he's also got priors where he's got like other stuff on him. But the fact is, he has the money to leave, and the evidence against him is overwhelming. That's how they deny him the bond, because they know that that's flight risk written all over it. And when he appeared in a video chat during the Raymond or whatever, he was in a anti-suicide suit.
Oh shit. Yeah, he's cooked. He's cooked, buddy. So prayers up, man. It looked like it looked like they might need to hit the free agency pool, because
all I'm gonna say is stop wearing the number 6 on your jersey.
Why you say that?
I don't fuck with that number, and see why. You see?
That's crazy. I wore number 6 in college. That's crazy. All right. Let's see what happens.
All right. NFL?
Nope, I didn't make it.
Shouldn't have worn number 6.
Damn, that's heavy. It hurt, and I'm sad. Man. Moving on.
Had you wore number 4, number 2, any other number,
I might have been playing for the Rams.
You might have been playing for the Rams, not cheering for the Rams.
When you're right, you're
I'm
right.
joking, y'all. There's nothing wrong with number 6.
When you're right, you're right. All right, man. Let's move on. On the other side of the game,
oh snap!
Fighters be fighting.
Fighters be fighting.
Dustin Poirier
so that random hand that you see right there is a police officer's hand. This is a hand of that's the type of hand that you see when you don't want no problems. Yes. Look at that hand. It don't take a genius to know that my man that's behind his camera, it does not want no problem.
You don't want no smoke.
Chill,
please.
That's the chill here. Hey, chill. Open palms up like this. That means please don't.
Because he ready to squabble up, and Lord knows he got some squabbles.
Look, and you see his eyes. He is ready to squabble
up. So if you don't know, this is Dustin Poirier, MMA fighter. He had an interaction with a police officer in the airport. Before we get into it,
former champ too. That's gotta be known. He's held the belt. That means that he's achieved the highest level in his sport.
He's a certified stepper. He will beat your ass. He ain't old. He'll still beat your ass. But let's look in the video real quick.
Yeah, let's see that.
The body cam footage. Just check it out.
What's going on?
What's up? Bunch of hoes. Let's go. Let's go.
Relax.
No, they fucking lying motherfuckers. Yeah, pull me off the plane. All my boys went to the fucking crib. Now what the fuck?
And this is what? All right. You Dustin Poirier?
Man, fuck you, bro.
All right, just relax.
Man, fuck you and fuck her and fuck her. I'll fight you right now.
No, I don't want to fight, bro.
I'll go with you right now.
Bro, I don't want to fight, bro. I don't want to fight.
Let's go.
I don't want to fight.
Let's go.
Radio, have you?
Yeah, tell him, come on. It's gonna be bad.
Bro, just
it's gonna be bad, man.
No, bro.
What's up?
Bro, relax.
You wanna fight?
You got the taser.
Radio, start several units. How you
boys not gonna fight something? That's pussy.
He worked for Doe.
Bro.
You pussy, boy. You pussy.
Bro, relax, bro. Relax, bro.
You gonna taste me?
Relax.
Bro, I'm gonna bang you up.
Bro, relax.
Give me a good one.
Just relax.
Give me a good one.
Yo. They kicked him off the flight. This guy's a UFC fighter.
Bitch ass fucking bitch. What's going on, brother? Talk to me. Man, the bitch is fucking lying hoes, man. Let's go. Arrest me. Let's go.
You got that taser on deck.
Arrest me.
Look, he said arrest me. But that's what's interesting at the end is that he came to a sense. He just said arrest me.
Hey, pound it.
All right, man.
Now you did a great job, bro. You did a great job. You did what you could.
How he pound him up cuffed? Hold on, I gotta say that was magic. Let me see how he do that.
All right, man.
Now you did a great job, bro. You did a great job. You did what you could.
How he do that? Hold on. It looked like his hand was free.
Now you did a great job.
Oh, because they gave him the long cuffs.
You did what you could.
Okay, yeah, they double cuffed him. Okay.
They gave him a little respect because he cooperated. You know what I'm saying?
But that cop was not about to get his ass beat at the Delta Wing.
Hey, that's why if you see Dustin, he gave him at least props. He's like, look, he said, you did a good job, man. You did a good job. You did what you could. He basically was letting him know, like, you would have got your ass beat, but you were smart. You pulled back, got your taser out, called for backup. He gave him, it almost seemed like that whole situation is going to come out that, oh, Dustin was just testing this young rookie cop to see how he would handle a situation that he knew he couldn't win. Or something.
No, that's a threat.
I think just Dustin, just when you're drunk, you're kind of in the heat of the moment. At some point within that interaction, it seemed like Dustin came to his senses, going, "What the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
Arrest me!"
And to fight the police. Oh hell
yeah. So because he did that, I think that's gonna save him from any kind of charges against probably just drunken disorderly or something like that.
Hopefully, because that's a threat on a law enforcement officer, and
he just said beat his ass, but he didn't do anything though.
That's a threat.
So I think that they might lean it because he cooperated, and then he even showed respect at the end.
If Dustin Poirier was black, he would have got gunned down in the Delta Wing at BWI Airport.
Hey, I have no argument against that.
Shit, you squabbled up against the feds on camera. You might as well be this nigga then. Shit.
One man wanted to slap. He was ready to go. Did you see that?
I'll beat your ass, bitch ass nigga. I know he from Miami and shit, but Jesus,
he's gonna give it to him, yo.
he was gonna beat the shit out. Nobody want to fight Dustin Poirier, yo.
Yeah, did you hear he say he's like, this guy's a UFC fighter? Fuck that. No, because he said, "Ain't you Dustin Poirier? Fuck you,
fuck you, and fuck them." Nigga said, "Okay, this is going left."
He said they some lion hoes.
He deserved to be kicked off the flight. Yo,
he was drunk as hell. Then the lady said, "See, that's why he got kicked off."
That's wild.
She literally said it too. See, that's why he got kicked off. So lying moves.
I thank God he gained his composure because he could have been shot in that airport.
Yeah.
He could have got shot. It could have been.
He's like, arrest me. He's like,
because he a little dude. Because I seen the other cop walk up and he was way bigger than Dustin.
And he still beat the shit out of that cop too.
Yeah, he got them hands though.
It's called training.
Technician. But if it would have been 3 cops, they'd have beat Dustin
Poirier. Yeah, I don't care how good you are. Them 3 cops would rain down on him too.
Rain down.
rain down on me.
Beat his ass.
That's
crazy, man. I don't know, bro. It's when you drunk alcohol, it distorts.
Could you tell that he was drunk?
Oh, of course. Lying assholes. That's a drunk nigga term right there. Lying assholes. Nobody sober say that. Some lying
hoes. And he saw him slur. He was like, "My boys are going home." And
to the crib. My boys, his story made no sense.
Yeah, that's how you.
My boys going to the crib. These lying assholes. I'd have been like, what?
What exactly, my boys going to the crib. No, he said, my boys going to the crib. And what? I'm here.
He's drunk as shit, yo. Never drink at the airport, yo. Never have too many drinks.
That's what happens. He was waiting for his flight. He got too drunk, yo. They got to have a 2 or 3 drink. I think that has to be a rule. Nobody goes to the airport to get drunk. You're going to travel.
Right.
You got a bar. It's fine. You want to take the edge off. The bartender should give you a 3 drink limit.
So how you do that? When you check in at your airport gate, they be like, "Do you plan on consuming alcohol while you wait for your flight?" No, you just go in. If yes, they give you 3 tickets, and you got to have a ticket that's redeemable at any bar in the airport.
If you don't have those tickets, you can't even get no alcohol.
And drink. Yeah,
that's how they should do it.
Yeah, because
that's the only way to prevent that. Yeah,
because getting people too drunk and then penalizing for them, it's like, why are you selling them drinks then?
Yeah,
you know, because you know how I get. It's
you
the club.
Put them in this state.
Yeah,
somebody already feeling some kind of way and drink liquor. They gonna feel some kind of way stronger.
Right, exactly.
It ain't gonna get better.
It ain't. It's like having a drive-through at the liquor store saying don't drink and drive. It's like, what the fuck? It's insane, bro. I don't know. So I hope Dustin okay. I don't know how
a 3 drink limit gets you nice and chill. You know what I'm saying? You got a chill vibe, but you ain't out of control. You know, let the dude mellow out with 3 drinks, but you gonna let him just keep drinking. He must have had like 6 or 7 shots the other way he was talking.
He's some lying assholes.
Yeah, because he was like,
"Are you Dustin Poirier? Fuck you. That's not even a what?
Why was he offended for him recognizing him?
I don't know why. I guess he was like, "Oh, you trying to put me out there now?" He probably thought he was low key.
I think he thought he was about to ask for an autograph. He's like, "Fuck you."
Oh shit. Yeah, maybe.
Because he was like, "Hey, ain't you Dustin Poirier?" Fuck you, man, and fuck her.
I don't know why that chick kept catching strays, but when he walked forward, everybody cleared out. When he pressed, the stewardess, the air flight attendants cleared out.
They all cleared away from his presence.
They left his ass right behind that Delta stand.
This right here is do something. Yeah, he a bitch, yo.
This is some scary shit right here.
Yeah, yo. Because look at his facial expression. It's not even anger. It's more like it's whatever, man. I'm
about to work your ass. Them ears let you know you finna catch an L if you fight with this nigga. You see them cauliflower ears? Run, nigga. It's like when you see an agent in the Matrix, nigga. Run. Don't try to fight.
What man said? Ain't you Dustin Poirier? Fuck you, man. Damn.
He hit that mic immediately, nigga. I'm gonna need backup.
It's like,
he ain't even try to do
this. He said, "Yeah, call him because it's gonna be bad."
He ain't trying to do no conflict resolution.
He gave him the most distance I've ever seen anybody get. Yo, he gave him like 20 people's worth of distance.
He turned into a cornerback, started backpedaling, and opened his hips.
He was like. Back it up. You had the good form and everything. He's like, I learned this in college, but I didn't make it to the NFL because I wore the number 6.
I ain't about to get my ass beat on this wing, yo. That's crazy, yo. I don't blame him though. Who gonna try to be cocky and be like, hey man, put your fucking hand like it match his energy.
Yo, he was talking to him. He said, no, man, relax, man, just relax. He pulled the taser out. Like, I guarantee he would have tased him if he'd have advanced.
If he would have jumped.
That's why Dustin did advance. Like, you gonna tase me, bro? He advanced, but he never closed the distance.
Yeah.
Because he understood if he does,
because motherfucker's scared. He wasn't that drunk. He wasn't that drunk. He was not that drunk. I don't know. I wouldn't fight no Dustin Poirier, but I hope he okay. I hope he end up safe. It's just this instance of drinking, and that can happen to any of us. Not just a professional athlete. It happened.
I promise you that he'll probably take that dude to dinner or something and apologize to him. Like, hey man, I was drunk, not having a good day.
Send him
that
a call.
Lady kicked me off the plane, and you come recognize me. That shit pissed me off.
Recognizing me and shit.
It's you, Dustin Poirier. Fuck you, man.
That's a crazy response, yo. I don't know what the fuck wrong with that boy, yo. Yeah, man.
Not all celebrities are approachable, is what that means.
Not under that sauce. They not under that sauce. All right, guys, that's been another edition of Poppy's Sports Talk. Uno más. All right, Ed, we made it to the back end pause of another episode, man. How you feeling, dog? We got through this.
Oh,
you
man.
all right, my nigga? You need to get some rest, boy. I thought you was on that heroin a few times a day.
Oh, you noticed that shit? Damn.
I did. You thought you
Don't
was
worry.
sick.
Editing is fun. I caught myself several times like, damn, I hope Sean didn't notice.
You gotta stop running out with them hoes at night.
Nah, because I be staying up. I stayed up late. I was trying. Remember the storyboard I showed you?
Oh, you was fucking with that.
Yeah, and then it got to like 2 a.m. I was like, I can't fuck with this no more.
It's 5 a.m.
And then I just took my ass to sleep, but and I woke up at 5, so it's not like I got a lot of sleep.
Oh my goodness, y'all. Jesus, right. Well, get some rest today. What time you going to the movies, yo?
Tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Tomorrow. Ain't you going to the movies? Fuck you.
Fuck you. Tomorrow afternoon, matinee.
Okay, so yeah, you good. What you got on the menu for the day, bro?
Today, I'm gonna relax, probably clean, do some house cleaning, and then edit this video, and then probably try again on that storyboard shit.
There we go. Get some rest first before you just crack, because
I might take another nap real quick. It's 10:43. Take a
Black
nap.
GPT might get on your nerves. Black GPT trying to make you African American. Tonight, you got anything project wise we should look forward to?
That Dallas Owen joint that's coming out. I'm gonna get back on to my album. So I got 2 beats that I'm currently seeing which one kind of strikes me more. And then once I do that, I'm gonna start writing to that and start getting my next song for the album.
Nice.
The Dallas always plus I got another collaboration that I got for Dallas. Waiting on a verse to complete. I have a song already done. Okay. I'm just waiting for I sent it out for somebody to drop a verse on it. So once that verse gets dropped, then I'm gonna premiere it here, of course. I'll just premiere a quick snippet.
Okay.
On here.
All right, that's what's up, man. Tonight I'll be in Pasadena, Maryland at Hysteria Tap House. It's a brewery / beer hall or whatever. For comedy at 8. The show probably be dropping right around then. So if you see, you're not going to be at the back end at this point. But on tomorrow, if you're watching this tonight, Saturday night, tomorrow in Millersville, Maryland, I will be at Libations in Millersville, Maryland at 7 p.m. Show there with my dog Chris Lowman. So pull up on me at Libations in Hanover, Maryland. And then above all that, man, we have we're the Too Late We Said It podcast, but we are a people's podcast. So if you do anything at all interested in life, if you're an archer, if you're an equestrian, you're good at riding horses, you manage a paint plant that it's very complex. If you have anything interesting that you want to talk about, man, message us. We want to interview personalities. We want to get to know our viewership, and we want to bring you up and spotlight what you do, because as we said in a previous segment, community is how we build. We want to build a community of people who are not just viewers, but who are invested in the show. And we honestly want to get interactive with people and talk to people, because that's how we learn and that's how we bridge and that's how we build. So if you're interested in being on the show, definitely let us know. We'll do a quick little interview segment, have you talk about some topics if you want. Send
us an email. I'm gonna drop the email in the description, so you'll see an email in the description. Also, I'm gonna drop in the description Dallas Owens a band page, so you can go check out his music, and also where the song that I just premiered here is gonna be released to that same website, so you can go ahead and listen to that as well. But we're currently working on another song, so I might have 1 or 2 more songs coming down the pipeline with Dallas. And then of course I got other collaborations I'm probably gonna work on. So I'm working on music on the regular. So
we working.
I got my album, I got some collaborations. But
okay, Ed. And yo, I'm proud of you, yo. This week you 2 weeks in a row you ain't been talking about guns, yo. I'm proud of you, yo. You had a little nigga fit.
Hey, I can't guarantee I'm not. It just happens to be with, if I collaborate, like when I make music, I make music that is more into what I'm doing. It comes from me. When I'm collaborating, I gotta stay with the theme. And that's what's fun. That's why I love the collaborations, because I can tap into stuff that's outside my comfort zone and really see where my creative side can really get into there, and I can put my mind into that. Because
you went last week or 2 weeks ago, you went from who we see now and you turned into this. He switched up on us. Nigga. I didn't know what to expect.
Stealing your night train. Now you tripping. Hey, yo, I said you're gonna end up at Lincoln Park, yo. God,
Lincoln Park. Killing
end up at Lincoln Park down there off Dogwood.
Oh my goodness, yo. Please don't put him in the casket. Don't put him in the cemetery. All right, guys. We appreciate you for joining us. We appreciate you for watching us. From me and Edwin and the entire Too Late We Said It Nation, we hope you have a great Saturday night. Take care of yourself, and we will see you next week. Ed, hit it with me, cuz. Peace. Slamdemic, and how it came out of Wuhan and how they funded previous the government and Fauci funded that research center that ultimately, what we're being told, was the ground zero or the patient zero of the Slovid-19 pandemic.